You know, something interesting happened earlier this week that I feel did not get the attention that it deserved. And that is that you had Donald Trump's own economic advisors, in fact, his White House Council of Economic Advisors, come out publicly and admit that the Republican tax cut package, that $1.5 trillion tax cut, was actually an absolute and complete failure and didn't do a single thing that they told us it was going to do. That includes Trump's hand-picked Federal Reserve Chairman and the White House economic advisors. Here's what they had said. According to Raw Story here, they told us back in 2017, they released a report saying that if we reduce corporate taxes by 15%, the GDP is going to grow to 3 to 5%. Huge growth in GDP. Everything's going to be booming in the economy. Everybody's getting more money. All we got to do is make these tax cuts a reality, and bam, that's going to happen. Now, at the time, obviously, all of us who aren't partisan hack Republicans said that's not true. History shows that's not true. The guy who invented trickle-down economics already told us years ago, this isn't even possible through my plan. I was wrong and I was stupid. So we reminded everybody of that and we said they're lying to us, just wait and see. Well, now they've admitted, wow, we were way off. So they revised their numbers down. We're not going to get between 3 and 5% GDP growth. Last year they were telling us probably about 3%. Still good. Still chugging along, just not quite as fast. Everybody gets a little bit more money, not a ton as much as we had thought. And then this week, they came out with another report and said, wow, we were way off. We're not going to hit 3. We might hit 2% GDP growth. Right now, it's in the ones, 1.9%, close to 2, but not quite 2. Certainly not up to 3, and damn sure nowhere near 5% GDP growth. And here's the thing, actually, economists have now come out and said your 2% projection now is actually way too optimistic. We're going to be lucky to stay in the ones because of your tax cut and your horrendous policies. But hey, at least this Council of Economic Advisors is willing to come out and say we were wrong. They're still overly optimistic and using faulty math and bad numbers, but at least they admitted they didn't get it right. If only more of them had listened to quite literally everyone else who told them back in 2017 that you're not telling the truth. And I'm not just talking about those in the media, I'm talking about the actual economists, the people who look at this and do this for a living, who went to school for this, who have degrees in this. All of them we're warning the Republicans that this doesn't work. Trickle-down economics is a myth. If you cut taxes for the wealthy, but not for the middle class, everybody's going to end up getting screwed and you're going to slow growth in this country. And guess what happened? They passed the tax cuts, middle class got screwed, and growth in this country is slowing down at a rapid pace. And these same economists who actually predicted this would be the case are now telling us it's going to slow down even more. Trump's Council of Economic Advisors still a little optimistic, and probably wrongly so, considering the fact that they have literally been wrong about every single thing they've told us since Donald Trump put them in power. Thanks for watching, everybody, and don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.